I'm Toby and this is Sea Life. Hello. Welcome back to our channel. Today, Daniel is peeling eggs. We have a plethora of eggs, and with hearing about all this hyperinflation that could be coming our way, we are saving every little thing we can and harvesting as well as possible and canning. So that's what I've got Daniel up to right now, as he's trying to peel eggs, and we are having a little bit of trouble with peeling eggs. If anybody has any good ideas about peeling eggs, please let us know, because the first part to pickling eggs is boiling them and peeling them. Yeah.
And we did salt and vinegar on them.
Yeah, we did salt and vinegar, and that didn't seem to do much. And so this is a hard process, and I'm going to hop in here and help him too. We have just had quite a battle at learning how to peel eggs.
Well, the first batch we did, actually, they wound up pretty good.
Yeah, we did a batch of steamed eggs, and they did pretty good. And then, but now, then we didn't get them all the way done, so we tried to reboil them, and now this is just being a mess. But we're working. We are going by Zachary Bauer's ideas on pickled eggs, which means that we're basically canning our eggs. And you know, nobody that I've seen yet has said anything about how to seal your pickled eggs. I'm gonna try actually hot bathing them after putting the vinegar in and all the seasonings. And
I did one for 30. We did one for 30 minutes. I think that was too long.
Yeah.
Maybe 10 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Just enough to get the seal to
Just
seal.
enough to get it to seal. That's all you really need. And then they're supposed to set up to, Zachary has said up to 8 months. Your eggs will still be good. And you know, hey, pickled eggs sounds pretty good for a lot of different recipes. I'm going to try and actually use them in recipes as well as just eating them. That's what I thought. So we got a pot of cold water over here, clean cold water. So after we get the shell off, we're just going to come over here in this clean water bath. And we've taken them out of the boiling water, put them in cold water, and now and this is the best we know. So concerning getting the eggshells off of your eggs. Many of you who have chickens may have a bunch of eggs right about now. And this is the perfect thing to do with your eggs.
Yeah, because you know in the wintertime you don't get so many.
That's right, in the wintertime you don't get as many, and it's just, it can be rough. And so to put them up, to be able to use them at a later date, especially if you see the price rising and soaring higher and higher on just little things like eggs, you know, yeah, it's time to start being sure you harvest what you have. And that's something we've had to really learn on our homestead. So
it peeled.
If you're into homesteading ideas and prepping ideas and things like this, let us know, because we sure have a lot of it around here. And we're trying so hard to go ahead and share it with everybody, what we're doing. Also, I mean, we're just, oh, I dipped it in the wrong one. There we go, I'm just gonna put it over there. We're just trying to, you know, make friends. When you're out here on the farm, on your way, you know, over here in Neverland, it seems, you know, hardly ever get to get off the farm and go see people, and so we've done things like hand our business cards, our cards out in the community, and if you've received one of our cards and you're in the community, please leave a comment. Let us know. It's so good to have people from the local community viewing and watching. It's great to have all of you viewing and watching and commenting. Please comment. It helps our channel to rank. And not only that, like I said, we're trying to make friends here. So, seriously, you guys, comment, let us know that there are other people out there that are looking into things like we're doing. We've got sheep and horses, you may have noticed, or a horse and sheep, and just trying to do a lot of preparing for the up and coming inflation that we kind of are speculating it may very well be ahead. And so we've done videos on preparing your dry goods, how to use containers around the house to store your dry goods. Containers that you may already have actually may be the best option. So now we're pickling eggs, or we're giving it our first shot at pickling eggs. And these eggs are really giving us fits. If you've ever had this problem before, please leave a comment.
Yeah, you can see right now I'm just tearing this egg apart.
These eggs are just not wanting to work with us.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I'm putting that in there though. Almost go for another cup of coffee.
Oh, coffee is another thing we have done a prepping video on. That's one of our preps. We invest in green coffee beans so that we can use them if ever we can't get a hold of coffee. So,
We really should find a cheaper version.
Yeah, we took a trip to a city that is close to us this morning to drop our son off to go to the airport to go visiting a young lady. So he's taking a flight, and we had to go very, very early to the city, and so we were up at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
It was
We went to Atlanta, Georgia.
Which is a ways away for us.
Yes, it is. With this egg stuff. You're getting tired now. Oh my goodness.
Sleepy.
Well, we have our hot water bath boiling over there on the stove, and we have some eggs, some jars with some spices in the bottom, and the way you pickle eggs, you just put about a 1/3 cup of salt and any spices that you would like maybe you want garlic. We put garlic, hot pepper, chili. You know, you may put some chili pepper, some.
Each one's a little different.
You know, yeah, ours were just, you can just make your own rendition of what seasonings you think you might like in your pickled eggs. So some of them are just garlic and salt. Others of them have chili and...
Got one garlic and salt over there. And then the one I got prepared for the next round is actually cayenne pepper and onion and salt and garlic.
Here I sit talking. I think my camera's been off the whole time. Okay. I don't see the little red light blinking.
I do.
Oh, all right. I managed to get some eggshell in my mouth somehow.
That's terrible. You're making some ugly eggs.
We're making the ugly eggs. Yeah. Yes. Your ugly, or not devil, ugly pickled eggs. Ugly pickled eggs. That's us. But this is our first time, so you know, you can only imagine. We very, very rarely shell eggs. We very rarely boil eggs. So.
Yeah, most time we just make them.
Yeah, we just make whatever. We make, you know, I usually use eggs in baking or meatloaves. But this is a unique way to use up your extra eggs and actually preserve them for up to 8 months. And you will not get botulism by not putting them in the refrigerator, contrary to popular belief, according to Zachary Bauer. So,
Well,
we are going to
that's a
trust
CDC
Zachary.
thing that they say, but you know what? I don't think CDC really knows what they're talking about anymore.
We don't know. However, I'm going to trust Zachary's word on it because he ate his eggs right on camera and he wasn't afraid at all. So, and not only that, is he did some history studies that I thought were really cool.
He's completely
You'll have to check out an American Homestead. And I've given him, I've talked about him before on this channel. But check out An American Homestead because he really inspired us to go ahead and make some videos and about what we were doing so his channel has been a real inspiration to us. And we do a lot of the things that Zachary gets into. We seem to find a way to get into them as well. Or we have already tried some of them. I say, oh, look here, here's the way it works. Or here's the way it doesn't work. You know? Oh, that's why it didn't work. But anyway, I'm sure somebody out there, my mother used to know how to get these eggs to do right. Y'all, somebody knows. Somebody knows, and y'all just chime in and let me know, please.
That's an ugly egg.
And yeah, we're gonna have those ugly ones. Those ugly pickled eggs. But I'm sure they'll be just as good. Anyway, we're gonna try another batch anyway. If at first you don't succeed, try again.
I can put that one down there with that one.
Okay, Daniel's going over here to the other side of the kitchen with this, so I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to kind of let you see. And it has been a bit of a mess, this whole idea.
Making sure it doesn't have eggshell and stuff on it. Just drop them down in there.
Yeah, we're just making sure they got clean good enough because we did have a rough time peeling them. And dropping them in. He's already put some seasoning in the bottom, about a third cup of, we put kosher salt. A third cup of kosher salt, but you can use any salt. We put about the same amount of garlic, minced garlic.
No, we put, it was 3 tablespoons.
Oh, okay, 3 tablespoons minced garlic, and then in that jar.
In this jar.
That's just garlic and salt in that jar.
Every one of them we've done so far has had garlic and salt.
Yeah, we always add garlic and salt to them. You can add whatever you like. There are so many different ideas out there, you know. Or you can just put vinegar. If you want to try them plain, I thought about just trying them plain to see if there was some way to use them in recipes. So,
we're a little shy on this one, babe. more eggs to boil?
Oh, yeah, we do. We've got plenty more eggs to boil. I think we have 3 dozen more we could boil.
Let's just do
But
about a dozen.
We're about tired after all
Let's do
this
another dozen.
being up. Let's see, I have
So we
my
fill
water
that drum.
bath here boiling along, and we sterilized our jars first, just like as if we were canning them. And that may or may not be necessary since you're putting vinegar and salt in them, but we're just extra precautious, I guess.
We kind of want them
And
to seal.
we do want to be sure they're sealed, so that's what we're up to.
This is just straight vinegar.
Straight vinegar, and up to, just like as if you were canning, up to 1/4, you know, leave your lid space, your head space on your jar. And we're just going to go ahead and seal them. And I told Daniel to go ahead and wipe around the collar with the vinegar too, just like as if you were canning. So that's what he's doing. He's just wiping around the collar now. I'm going to put the lid on. And this is our first time doing it. This is the best we know how. So chime in and let us know if you have any tips, any suggestions. We would love to hear from y'all.
That jar is down.
And this is a perfect time to hit like if you haven't already, and subscribe, please, if you haven't already. And please do comment. Yes. And I even share some people's videos on my Facebook. So I would appreciate it if other people shared mine too.
Pouring out some of my water.
Watching to the end is always very nice for helping to rate our videos and helping our channel to grow as well.
There.
So thank you all for your
So we're going to go
support.
about 20 minutes.
We are going to go ahead and we'll hot bath this for 20 minutes, see how this works out. Now, this is our first jar, so Daniel's going to date it. He's going to write the date on the top of the lid. And
this one.
and then whenever it cools down, we'll probably turn it over and mix up some of the spices that are down in the bottom, as you can see. And he'll probably write on it on the top of the lid what it had in it too, as far as spices went. And that goes right in the pantry. It never needs any refrigeration, according to Zachary Bauer, and we're going to try it. Daniel just came over and shook this jar up, and that's what the spices look like, all dancing around inside with the eggs. Now this won't be ready to taste though until 6 to 8 weeks, they say. So I'd wait about 8 weeks before trying to taste your pickled eggs. And there they are, all 3 beautiful jars of eggs. And I bet, how many eggs are in each jar, honey?
Well, I was thinking there was 2. 2 dozen.
About 2 dozen eggs in each jar. Wow. Well, I'm glad to have that finished.